Welcome students. Please don't forget to subscribe. In this video, second part of reading and writing numbers in standard form, I'm gonna be talking about I'm gonna be talking about how to write numbers in standard form. So we're gonna be moving numbers from decimal form to standard form. That's what we're gonna be focusing on this video. So on part one, I told you what a standard number is, and I also told you how to read numbers in standard form. So if you wanna refer to that video, look for part one. So let's start on this lesson. Welcome students. Please don't forget to subscribe. So on this second part of reading and writing numbers in standard form, we will be talking about writing numbers in standard form. So the steps are as follows. So step one, you're gonna locate the decimal point. So if the number is a whole number, like 300, then the decimal point is at the end. Second, you have to move the decimal point. Move the decimal point. So the coefficient is between 1 and 10. So third, count the number of places you move the decimal point. So left means a negative exponent, and a right move is a positive exponent. The fourth step, multiply by 10 raised to the power of the number of places moved. So the raised number, remember, is called the exponent. So at the end, you should look for a number that looks as follows, like 8.0 times 10 to the 5th. So let's look at some examples. So we're gonna do 47,000. So this is in standard form. I'm sorry, this is in decimal form. And we need to convert it to standard form. So to make 47,000 into a number between 1 and 10, we need to move the decimal point. That means that 47,000, the decimal point is at the end because it's a whole number. That means that we have to move it here because so it's a number between 1 and 10. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many times did we move the decimal point? We move it 4 times. So the exponent is -4 because we move to the left. That means that we need to put 4.7 and then we need to multiply times 10. And how many times did we move the decimal point to the left? 4 times. So that means that this has to be 10 to the -4. That means that 47,000 is equal to 4.7 times 10 to the -4. So this is in standard form. Welcome. So let's do 3 more examples. So the first example is gonna be 0.00056. That means that we have to move the decimal point. So we need to end up with 5.6 times 10. So for that, let's see how many times we need to move. So if it is here, if we need to be 5.6 and then we have, so let's count how many times it was moved to the left, the decimal point. Okay, so it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. That means that the exponent is -4, because if we want 5.6 in standard form, so this is in decimal form. So if we want standard form, that means that we need to move from 5.6, we need to move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 places to the left. So that means that it has to be negative. So 5.6 times 10 to the -4. So that will be in standard form. Now let's do 120,000. Okay, so now remember we need a number between 1 and 10, so that means that we need to do concentrate here, so that will be 1.2. times 10 to the, and then we need to find the exponent. So for that, then this is a whole number, so the decimal point is here. So let's count up to 1 point. So let's count up to here. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the exponent is 5, and it is positive because so it would be 1.2 times 10 to the 5, because if we so this will be in standard form. So this is our answer. Because 1.2 times 10 to the 5 is 120,000 in decimal form. Let's look at the last example. 9,300,000. Okay, so we need to concentrate here because we want a number between 1 and 10, so that would be 9.3 times 10 to that something. Okay, so the decimal point is here. Okay, so now we go here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we need it here, that means that we need to move to go to make it in standard form. That means that we have to move the decimal point from here. We need to move it to here 6 times, but because we want it in standard form, the exponent is 6. So this would be 9.3 times 10 to the 6 in standard form. That means that if I go from here to here, that means that I have to move 9.3, the decimal point, 6 times, and I will end up here. So thank you very much, students. Don't forget to subscribe.